What's up, people? What's up? Welcome back to the show. And you guys know this is another episode of the Chaos List. We got some of the usual suspects in the house. Damn right, I said it again. Usual suspects in the house. So we're gonna go across. We're gonna let the panel tell the people where they can find them at. Talk about the channels. We're gonna start off with my homie, Danny Graham. Start it up, Danny. Let the people know where they can find you, my friend.
I am Danny, AKA Comic Chat. You can find me most of the time with these two guys to my left, physically, but right on here as it projects to you. That would be Chris Knight and Anzo. We do several streams together throughout the week. We start off on Monday, ends up on Wednesday with the Chaos Conversation, Chaos List, Rule of Three. Then catch me and Anzo doing a sports show. Sometimes we have Chris and Mad. Other individuals on there. It's called Square One. It should be mainly we should have only about 2 NBA questions, I guess. Everybody else is on the NBA besides me and Anzo, but the rest of them should be football questions. And of course, we're going to try and get back to Equilibrium, which is a show that talks mainly about the boys. And I'm probably going to roll over into The Mandalorian once it starts. But several shows out there. Please give us a peek. Watch us, subscribe. It only takes 1 second. We appreciate your support. Thanks.
Damn right we do. Chris Knight, you're up, my friend.
Yeah, I am Chris Knight. The Real Review 3000 is a channel that I'm normally on, along with these other two on Wednesday nights with the Rule of Three. I do the Weekly Rumble, the Weekly Wrap Up. I do Gospel According to Chris gaming streams, all sorts of crazy stuff. But Tuesday, Monday nights over on Danny's channel. Chaotic Conversation, Tuesday nights here, Chaos List, and all of that's also simulcast over on Chaos Central's YouTube channel. But check it all out. There
you go. You wouldn't have had that coughing problem if you would stop swallowing, right?
Sounds like you need coffee.
Maybe I do need some coffee.
And as long as he gargles first.
We got a new player to the game today, a new player to the show, Mr. Elihu Who. I'm going to call you Eli, like I said, once again. Tell the people about your channel, my friend, and where they can find you.
I am Elihu Who. I am everywhere, nowhere, and sometimes in between. I also have a weekly science show called What's Up with the Universe every Wednesday. If you don't hit that bell, you don't know when Anzo, Chris, Danny, Matt, or JD goes live, or even myself. So when you guys scroll down, make sure you hit that little bell button so you know when we go live. And I'm also on Twitter everywhere.
Excellent. And now we have my partner in crime, my smoking buddy, JJ. Tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Anzo. Appreciate that. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit of everywhere. You can find me on Monday nights. Rewind. Sunday nights over on Honstar's channel. You can find me Monday nights on my own channel. I do a weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topics. Come by, check it out. You might actually like it. You can find me here on Tuesday nights with these fine gentlemen. Props to all of you, even you, Eli. I've been with you on other streams. Props to every one of you. You can catch me sometimes on Chris's channel on Thursday nights.
Yep.
Either as a contestant or a combatant, either or, how you want to look at it. Points don't matter. You got that?
He's talking to himself again. Look at that.
No, I'm looking right next to me. Yeah, points don't matter. But anyway, and you can find me on Twitter at Sithlord3827. Thanks for having me back, guys. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
And really quick, man, that is a true patriot of the Weekly Rumble right there. Somebody who understands the freedoms he has for not having any points.
Don't worry. We getting into that. And
hold on. Martigan, don't believe him. There ain't no freedoms, man. I promise you. There ain't none.
Shut up.
And last but not least, the man JJ was just talking to, Mad, the man baby Martigan. Tell the people where they can find you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mad Martigan.
Oh, hell no. Can you
No.
get any more original?
Yes.
Probably not.
For real.
It's
Yes.
the same
It's,
repertoire.
and with you, man, it ain't lottery, so don't say
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your time?
No, but you're using my intro.
Your intro? You
Yeah.
have like what? You have like a copyright on "It's Your Boy."
You're damn
Come
right.
on, man.
I'll send you the paperwork. Give me your address.
I'd like to see it.
It's in the home offices of the Weekly Rumble. That yes, it's trademarked and everything through him. So
I'm
Thank
just
you,
gonna
Chris.
say what. I'm just gonna say, what is it with the old people on the panel that are always complaining about someone stealing their catchphrases? Danny
Yeah.
just
Oh,
said the same
who are
thing
you
to me.
calling old?
Hold up.
That's why it was
Oh,
Steelers Carlos Mencia.
time out. The
Not
only,
sure why
the
this is
only-
happening during my time, but okay.
the only other old person on this panel, no offense, is Danny. Okay, besides me.
Wait, I'm old.
Yeah,
You ain't
that's what I'm
shit,
saying.
hush.
Danny already accused me of stealing his words too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
but Anzo,
I'm like,
Anzo, you realize how long it took me to
Okay,
come up
so-
with all that bullshit put together?
We're trying to
oh
hurry.
no, I get it. I get it.
All right.
You know,
I got onto
So-
it stream and
But-
I forgot that
but,
it was still
Marty,
Jason Voorhees.
we make it better though. You know what I mean?
Damn Skippy. Martigan, please continue, my friend.
Yes. Continue.
Thank you. Oh, Dandelion, thank you. Yeah. I got onto another stream and I forgot I hadn't changed it from Jason Voorhees. But anyway, yeah, so it's your boy Mad Martigan. You can find me on my channel. Normally I wouldn't let you goblins go over there, but we had a great interview.
Goblin thing again.
Oh boy.
We had a great interview.
Goblins out here.
We had a great interview with Jason Voorhees.
It's
time
not
he's done in
Jason
years.
Voorhees.
And
I already talked. I talked. To
I
his
wasn't
cousin.
on the episode. Barbara was the one doing the interview. It went really well, and I'm proud to announce that this Sunday we will be having Freddy Cougar, who apparently is upset by some things Jason Voorhees may or may not have said. Won't be on this episode either, so it'll just be Barbara doing an interview with Freddy. So that should be interesting. Hopefully, Barbara.
Who you say his name was? Barber?
Yeah. 14.
Yeah,
Barbara.
He got
that's my
he
co-host.
got lucky. It seems like he got lucky. They did it on Skype and shit because Jason seemed pissed at the end there.
Oh, at
you
the
know?
end? Yeah, I saw that too, man. He really did not want to talk about Freddy anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
pardon me for a moment. Martigan. Freddy who?
Cougar.
Who's Cougar?
Yeah, I don't
Is it
know.
Kroger? Is it Kroger? I don't know the guy.
It's
Kruger.
Kruger.
Kruger?
Kruger.
Kruger.
Freddy Krueger. That's what I said.
You said Freddy Cougar.
K-R-U-E.
Huh? Wait, what did I say?
Freddy Cougar.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Oh, hell no.
Like the cat.
Hanzo, please.
Yes. Now, I see Danny has his screen up and his mic muted. Danny, you there?
He ain't putting
Okay,
over that.
guess he's busy right now because I was going to open the floor up to Danny so that he could do his things. He's been waiting for Mad Martigan since Sunday.
LDG, get your ass in here. What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing in the chat, man?
Oh, he's still in the chat. He's in the chat. What's he doing in the
He's
chat?
in the chat, man.
I
What the hell
don't
you doing in
know.
the chat?
Well, I sent him the link, but I seen he was doing his thing, so I don't know. But all right, since Danny is occupied for a minute, probably work because Danny got that thing. Oh, look, here he is.
The pickle made
Pixel.
Oh, what's going on, guys? What's happening? Sorry for the delay there. I fashionably late. What's going on? And yeah, it is Kruger. Good job there, Matt. Wow.
You always trying to come in here like you the king of the show with your spinning icon there, eh?
Look at me. I know how
We are
to
simple. We are simple. We are simple.
It is not that hard to do that, folks.
Then you do it.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see it.
Okay, hey,
No,
one
no,
second.
no, no,
Let
no,
me
no,
make a
no,
small
no.
change
Chris
since
can
size
do it.
matters.
Chris can do it.
What?
But
Huh?
Chris
What?
can do it,
What?
but Chris was taught how to do it by
No,
the
no,
same
no,
man
no.
that
I
found
knew
there
before
doing
that.
it.
You can go to
knew
streams a year
before you
ago
were
that I was
taught.
doing it. Ask JJ.
So-
I used
so
to
you
put the
think.
duck. I used to put the duck on my head. Remember that, JJ?
Oh, yeah, because
No,
that's
we
the
don't know.
equivalent of
Quack,
what he's
quack,
Yeah.
mofo.
Yeah. That's what I used to do.
So
Here, hold
LDG, before we
I'm
get in, tell the
Kentucky.
people where they can find you, sir.
What's going on, everybody? Yes, I am the horizontal. I am the vertical. LDG Pixels. Any issues you guys have at all, helping the community with computer issues, tech issues, questions, whatnot, graphics, audio, visual, everything. You can find me on LDG Pixels, streaming every Monday through Friday, usually around 10 to 11 a.m. You need some help? Hit me up. That's what I'm here for.
Shit. Even
Excellent. You
sound
guys
better.
definitely
Sound
need.
like fucking Optimus Prime.
Roll out.
Roll out.
And
Roll on
Say,
highway.
hey, say
Roll
Autobots.
on
Hey,
up.
say Autobots transform and roll out. Say that.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
yeah,
No?
I could hear that.
Got it?
I could hear that.
He-
But I was gonna say,
he's got a voice that can do it. Just give him time; he'll get it for you.
as I
Sorry.
can say, you guys need to subscribe to this channel because I will say what Chris said, and you deserve a lot more subs because this guy helps people with their computers, doesn't charge nobody anything. You know what I mean? So if you guys never need any help, sub to the channel, that's for sure. And before we start off with the topics, Danny, the floor is yours, my friend. Get him.
Get who, me?
Get him.
Somebody on this channel said that Dak Prescott
I'm sorry. Can you
would
turn
be
up your mic a little bit?
statistically better. No, you hear exactly what I'm saying. Would be statistically better than a certain quarterback that plays for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So he would do this, he would do that. Now
Yes.
somebody monkey ass just got hurt. So your boasts, your brags, it ain't gonna happen.
I'm sorry.
I wish I
I'm
would've
sorry. You're
bet
gonna
you some
hold
money.
this against me.
And-
I'm sorry. You're
and-
gonna hold this against
Yes,
me
I am.
because
Yes,
I didn't
I
say
am. Yes,
oh,
I am.
barring injury.
Yes,
of course.
I am. When you hate, when you're a hater, and I'm the biggest Dallas Cowboy hater on the planet, any win you can get over them is a win. So I'm sorry he got hurt. I'm sorry it may be career damaging, but your boast is null and void. I just want to tell you that. I wish I had bet some money on
Because
you.
of the technicality.
You did not put that little caveat about barring injury. I didn't hear that. So you lost. I won. Thank you very much. Going with show, Anzo.
He's kind of right, though. He did win that one. But we're going to get into our first honorable mention. I think you guys will like this one. You know what I mean? So, honorable mention number 1. Instead of a debate, would you rather see Chris Knight and Mad Martigan go 3 rounds in a boxing ring? And it should have been at the
Hell
end.
yeah.
The loser
Yeah.
has to admit they were wrong about the Rumble.
Hell
I
yeah.
would.
In fact,
I would be fine with
I'm willing
boxing.
I'm willing to help pay flyers to see that shit firsthand.
I would rather. I would rather
You know
have
what? I did say
more of
before the
like
show
BJJ
started.
than boxing.
I think
What you say, Danny?
Martigan's training to be more like
JJ,
Rock.
what you say?
I mean, I think
No,
Rock.
no.
Sorry,
I did say before the show started that I hate sports, but I want
Phantom.
I want ringside seats to see that fight.
Yeah, you
You
would
know,
be.
Chris's training is going to be like Rocky, and Matt Martigan's training is going to be like Dolph.
Oh hell yeah, we can play the Rocky theme in the background.
Yeah,
It
Chris,
was great.
Jay-
come on, I want to see a boxing match. Chris can kick his ass.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Hey,
I'm
Jay, I'll do
supporting
you one. Hey,
boxing.
JJ, I'll do you one better. I'll be either one they want corner man, so I can see. I mean, live, up close, and personal.
Damn
Cut
right.
man,
Just-
water.
I got burgers.
I think it's important to say at this time that I was a combative instructor in the Army. Like I would be perfectly fine either on the ground or in a ring, wouldn't matter. If I mean boxing, if we're or if it's grappling, like grappling. Sorry, dude. Like
What grappling, man? Ain't
Okay,
nobody talking about grabbing one another.
Boxing, fisticuff, old-fashioned fisticuff, boxing.
That's
like,
right.
like I said, like I'm sufficient in boxing. I would be fine. I'm just saying.
No.
If
I want to see. I want to see Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather type fighting. That's what I want to see.
I'm not to brag. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like,
Floyd,
Anzo, you seriously got me under this guy? Really? Come
just
on,
saying,
bro.
like, seriously, listen,
Where's Chris at?
that's
know,
not a
he-
brag. That's not a shot at
Did you
Chris.
phantom Chris?
No, I did not.
yeah.
It's just
Chris.
that
Thank you.
I think
Hey!
Chris trying
other
to
people
make
how
his
to do
damn
it.
thing look like LD. That's what he's trying to do
yeah,
right
that's
now.
why.
God,
Yeah, that's what he did. And look,
I gotta go.
he got
He going
he
right
let
now. He's on Google looking it up.
he left the stream. He left the stream, and now he can't get back in because he can't get it right working properly. But it's
No,
okay.
baby, this is not good. This is all original idea. There's no Google about this right here, baby.
And since he's not here to defend himself, I'm guessing Martigan won that round. So maybe he'll come in and
Hey, look, you actually won something, man.
yeah, a legitimate win, though. You know, a legitimate win. So
To
honorable
be fair,
mention.
I did win comeback player of the year in 1994 senior midget little league.
Yeah, we have no idea about that.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, what we
Topic
got?
number 2. This is honorable mention number 2. This was from my homeboy Elihu, who had a conversation with me today about the Matrix. So, do you want to see Elihu grow some balls and admit to LDG Pixel and not to a third party that he thinks Neo is really dead after the last Matrix movie?
What? I'm fighting words. What? What happened?
When we were on the stream today, I asked him about the Matrix. He's like, "Well, I don't want to say this," and then he's like, "Oh, I'll say because LDG's not here," and he was like, "I think Neo's really dead." So I was like, "Okay, let's."
You better keep him on the other side of that screen, Punch. You're lucky I can't come over there right now, bro.
Anzo,
I'm fighting words.
We only do the show for about an hour and a half. How dare you bring up the Matrix with Pixels here?
You're the last person to be talking the Matrix with, brother. I got this on shot.
There
what's up?
Seems to be a really low bar for fighting on this show. Like, oh, you said something about Neo, fight. Oh, you might have a debate, fight.
We talked one night for almost 4 to 6 hours on the subject.
Fuck that.
Oh, we ain't got that long, bro.
And I got my final honorable mention. Oh, Chris is back. Hold on.
Oh shit! Why am I scared?
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah,
Chris
I
is
just
back.
don't use XSplit. I don't use XSplit all that often. So
yeah, you have to use XSplit because OBS isn't ready for it. Yeah, there you go. All right, he learned the shift button. Nice, man.
No, I already knew this. I mean, did you ever tell me about this, LDG?
I don't know. I did say it on my channel. If you watched my show before you knew me,
no. I whenever they first started doing, I think I started using it back when Hangouts was still being used. Because
LDG, you got a better chance of going to hell, slapping the devil, stealing one of his codes than Chris saying that he's wrong.
Admitting to anything. Yeah.
Look at streams I did over a year ago. That's all I gotta say. Go check that out.
And all right, honorable mention number 3. I'm taking bets. How many times do you think Danny will find his ass in the Phantom Zone today for some stupid shit he said on some other streams this week?
Ooh.
And
right, wait a second. I don't have it.
I got 5 on it.
0.
I don't have enough fingers.
0.
That I know.
Okay, maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe one. It's Danny.
Well,
maybe one.
There we go.
He just got one.
I'm gonna put lucky number 7. That's my bet right there. 7.
That's a stupid question. That was a stupid statement.
No, but I already told you yesterday.
I said you were the best YouTuber that I know on the planet. How is that
I know.
Phantom Zone?
I know that, but I told you yesterday that I was going to put your ass in the Phantom Zone just because I want to put your ass in the Phantom Zone.
That's right. You remember that? Yeah, wait, what?
It's not. We're off to a swimming start here.
You control it, so like you can determine, how many times he's going to be Phantom Zoned. Like that's not fair.
I could. I could do that.
Look, there goes Matt again, as usual, saying somebody's cooking the book, somebody's doing this, somebody's doing that. It's always nobody's just straightforward and honest about things.
I know, right? I know.
God.
I know. horrible. So I didn't send you guys the topics today. Wanted to do a little bit something different today. So my first topic, don't worry, it's nothing racial or anything like that. Just some things to talk about. And my
Not
first
yet.
topic was cure for COVID. Donald Trump was given Regeneron as a treatment for COVID. He claims it's a cure for the virus. Do you believe him? And do you also think the virus was released to the world on purpose?
Any particular order you want to go?
Anybody who wants to start can start. Let's do
Do
this.
you really want this?
Okay. Number one, he said we would
before we start, we're gonna have to get some kind of time limit because we'll be on this shit all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Don't worry. You guys get in your comments. We'll discuss, and then boom, we're done. 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Okay. That drug is basically made by aborted fetuses, which he is against and his whole entire party is against. I do not believe him or trust him because I agree with what Kamala said. I do not believe Donald Trump. I believe a scientist. He does not believe scientists. He believes his own opinion and his own family and friends. They're not scientists. They don't know. This cure is not this cure. Every single pharmacologist will say this cure will take at least 6 months to a year to get to the general public. Not immediately.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, keep going, guys.
I agree with what Mr. Who said, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think that in a lot of these diseases and stuff that the government, president, people they deem important have more privy to better medicine, equipment, bunkers, whatever than we do. I agree with that. Now what Donald Trump says, I don't really put too much stock in it. I will give him his respect because he holds the office of the president, so I give him just that. But based on the stuff that he said, his attitude, his belief system, I don't believe this. I think that he is very he plots stuff. He's like a chess player, and he picks his moments to do this and do that. I think that I don't even fully believe that he was even sick. I don't have any proof, just my gut feeling. Because I think he'll do anything to kind of hide what the right hand. He'll show the left hand, but hide what the right hand is doing. That's the kind of person I think he is. So I don't put too much stock in it. And like I said, I agree with what you said, Mr. Who, that the scientists, I believe in. Well, I don't believe in that doctor. What's his name? Fauci. I don't believe in him. I think he's all about the money. But I think it's going to take some time to get this out, and I don't think that it's the miracle drug that the president alludes to.
Right. All right. Well, so I don't think that we should be listening to any president about medical, like at all. Like,
he looked at an eclipse.
Huh?
He looked at an eclipse.
Okay. What does that have to do with what I'm saying right now?
Medical.
What? I'm saying we should not be listening to any president about medical, or science. Like that's not where we should get that kind of information. The kind of information that where we should get that information is from doctors, scientists. Those people should be the ones that we should be listening to.
Here we go again, mad with the crazy talk. God, right. Listen to the scientists, listen to the doctors.
Right. As far as the theme released,
I'm kidding.
As far as the team released intentionally, I'm pretty sure it's already been determined that it was an accident, so to speak, in Wuhan in the lab or whatever. I don't think it was released on purpose. No. But
there's still the conspiracy theories that
of course.
This is why
it just happened to happen in a wet market. A wet market is a place that sells fish. It could happen in a vegetable garden. It could happen anywhere. It was an outdoor public event with a lot of people. That's where the symptoms first started to appear. It could happen anywhere, but it's actually started in the lab, which somehow went wrong.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
I love the version of it where they were eating some of the lab animals, and that's how they got it. I can picture them grabbing one of the animals and having a barbecue outside.
Now, before I even start in on this, Martigan, just please give me some leeway. All right, I know you're going to be asking questions and throwing your remarks my way, but just give me some leeway for a second, okay? As fast as this all spread, okay? There's no there's no doubt that this virus has killed damn near as many people as the common flu. Okay, people die every year from the flu. All right, people are dying left and right from this virus. I don't see no difference, except for it's a mutated version of the virus. Because go buy a can of Lysol. I've got a can of Lysol in there that I know is from a year and a half ago, before we even thought about this virus. Okay, on the back of the can it says coronavirus. Okay, it's just a mutated strain of it. But what I think it was, because the way they reported it, it happened so damn fast. Yes, I believe it was a legitimate attack by another country. I'm not going to name no countries because I'm not going to start an incident. Okay, but I believe they mutated it, infected people, and sent them out to spread the virus. Okay, this virus spread through, what is it, Huang? Is that how you pronounce it?
Huang.
Okay, it spread like wildfire. Then guess what? Oh, a few cases were reported on the West Coast, a few cases reported on the East Coast, people coming in from out of the country. But then, in the blink of an eye, blammo, most of the U.S. is infected. It spread too damn quickly. I believe it was an attack.
I don't think
by
most of
another
the
country.
U.S. is infected.
All right.
But as far as the thing with Trump, I'm not a political person. I don't pay attention to it. But I agree. I agree with Danny, Elihu, and Martigan. Okay. I agree with Martigan because no, the president's not qualified enough to give that kind of information. You know, he can report what he's been told, but I do not believe he's the person to tell it. Okay. And I agree with Elihu and Danny. And pardon me, I'm a little fried at the moment, so I don't exactly remember what you said. All I know is I agreed with it.
It's quite all right. Mr. Knight.
Sorry,
Mr. Knight and Pixel, you guys. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I need to ask them real fast. There's a kind of differential. You can trust a scientist or trust a scientist. For instance, you want to talk about black holes? I trust Neil deGrasse Tyson over Bill Nye. They're both scientists, but this one's actually knows his shit about black holes. Bill Nye is just a high school teacher.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say Bill Nye's not a scientist.
There's different types of scientists. You pick the scientists who know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
So, okay, I'm not going to get into the political side of this because I'm like Danny. I will say that Donald Trump's our president. That's how it is. I'm not one of these people who goes, "You're not my president." Well, I hate to tell you, if you live in the United States, yes, he is your president. Yeah. But he's an idiot.
We all knew this.
He's an idiot. And I mean, he's done some stuff that's okay and good, but he's just an idiot. He doesn't know. He would eat his whole leg before he realized he had started on his foot. I don't think he faked getting it. I think he did get it. I just think this guy has the single best doctors and treatments available to him. Listen, this treatment he was given, there are people who have it that won't get it, that had it no worse than he did. He's just the president. So they went and said, we're going to give it to him because we can, because he's the president. Well, that's the reason why he got it.
Yeah, not and I would want any president to get the treatment that he did.
Right, but fine. I don't...
Wait. The fact of the matter is, that's the only reason why he got it. So I don't even know if it's within the realm of bringing up, because it's that experimental that they're just going like, okay, yeah, give it to him. We know it's not going to hurt him, but it could help. I mean, I'm with Elihu that you're going to have a while left, and scientists are going to be the ones that deem what's the vaccine going to be, because there's no cure to a virus.
Well, what I meant to add this in there also, because I don't believe that he ever had it, because all right, when I found out about it, it was Sunday night, Monday morning. Okay, I saw it Monday morning on the news. They said yes, he does have it. Okay, but a day or two later, he's walking free from the hospital
because they didn't actually come out with it when he actually tested positive for it.
No, I'm just saying, you just look at what we've been shown. There is no way in hell, unless they've got a for real super drug, that within 2 to 3 days he's in the hospital and walking free again.
No, listen.
Well, he wasn't in prison.
I'm going to tell you this.
Walking out.
What is the benefit for faking it? So he can come out and jar on more people about, oh, it's nothing. Here's the problem. There's 200,000+ people who have died. And even if you go by one person who was close to that person, which it's more than that, figure 2 at least for everybody. That's 400,000 people that he's talking down to. Just because he wanted to say, "Oh, I had it, but he didn't." What's the gain? What's the point of faking
right here?
I'm just saying.
Hold on,
JJ. Number thing.
Shifty Gism said Trump has stock in the company that made it, so he was just pimping it. Also, they said today that the leading vaccine had a setback of some sort, so the wait continues.
That happened like a month ago.
Side effects from it, the new from Regenevin, trial, so they stop it. And the previous one, Johnson & Johnson, another one of their persons had almost fatal reactions to their cure. So far, nothing's in the public trials.
Real quick, we should. The amount of people. All right, so there's actually been research done on conspiracy theories, and there's even a mathematically what's it called? Formula. Nope, wrong one. Come on, math people. The math thing.
Equation.
Yeah, there's an equation. Yeah, sorry. Right. That for how many people it would take to keep this hidden, and how long that it is expected to last. Right. So they look at the moon, like we didn't land on the moon, and how many people would be involved in that, and how long it is likely before it comes out. Right. The amount of people that it would have taken to hide Trump not really having it is quite a bit, and it has not came out that he was faking it, and it won't because he didn't. I mean, that's the problem with conspiracy. Like there would have to be so many people involved in this for it to be pulled off.
I got that.
Let's slow down on the conspiracy theories. Seriously, it goes nowhere and it does no good for anyone.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I'm not saying anything about people that he is supposedly talked down to, and I say supposedly because I haven't heard it. I don't pay attention to it. Okay, so I don't know. All right, I'm just saying, if anybody catches it, okay, quarantine for 14 days.
10 now.
Okay, well, whatever. It's just the time that he was reported going into the hospital and the time he was released.
Again,
it's just numbers. It's just numbers.
They've tracked the time when they got it to a week before that. He had it, and either he did one of two things: he ignored the symptoms, or they were treating him before they announced it. And then, and this isn't so much a conspiracy theory as is a political strategy. Let's just say political strategy. That by saying I didn't have it then, even though all these people ended up getting it at this White House event, and they literally can point blank say that's where he got it.
Yeah.
He can then say after 6 some odd days going into the hospital, he's like, oh, well, it hit me hard right now, but look, I came back out of it in 2 days. And yes, you add the Regeneron stock and all that other stupid stuff. I think he behind the scenes, he was getting treatments of some sort, or they were monitoring it, and they tried to keep it quiet until they were like, well, shit, he's got to go to the hospital. I guess we've got to tell people now.
Okay.
I mean, and it wouldn't be the first time that a president.
Do you think he had it and they willingly should we tell Melania? Nah, she'll figure it out.
No, because if this is what we're saying, right?
The thing about Melania and Trump is they sleep on separate floors. So the odds of her having it with him having it is very, very slim.
Because they don't ever talk. They don't ever have contact.
Basically,
Okay,
no.
no.
Her bedroom on the
But-
second floor.
I'd be contacting her every night.
Hey, listen.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
don't-
Here's the thing, though. Hold on, Danny. Here's the thing, though. When he did the press conference, he said he got it, and then 3 days later he was fine. That's what he said. He wasn't, and those were from his mouth, right? So
Yeah,
yes,
well-
he may have had it before, right? That all may be true. But in the press conference, he came out and said he had it, and 4 days later he was cured of it. That's what he said.
Because he's trying to downplay it. This is all his strategy. He wants to downplay
Yes,
what this is.
he is a
And I don't know how
politician,
serious
correct.
this really is. I don't know how serious this really is. I can't tell you that it's going to come and get me, and 3 days from now I won't be over. I don't know that. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I just severely doubt it. Because listen, we know that he overplays his health. Because when he first got in, the doctor literally said he is the most perfect specimen I have ever seen.
I remember that.
And then another doctor came out who looked at it and says, listen, guys, he's overweight. He's this. And they actually told the truth. It's not something he hasn't done before. And what he thinks is
Nor is
this
it not something every other politician has done. Yes,
no, I'm not
correct.
saying that. FDR lied about what was going on in his life.
JFK.
JFK, lots of these people. JFK was on, what was it, heroin or what?
Yeah. Opiates for his back.
Yeah, and so this isn't unheard of. I'm not saying that he's the only one that's ever done this. I just think that there is the political strategy in this, and I'm not talking about just election-wise. It is a big deal if he were to be sick and people think he's sick for 10 days. It looks better for him if he's strong enough to say, look, I kicked its ass in 3 days. It makes him look like he's strong. He's not going to just wither away and die. I mean, and again, it's not just for the election. You're talking about other countries that if our president gets sick, and it's the same reason why presidents who have fudged or white lied about their health, there's a reason why they do it, because we don't want people to view the country as vulnerable or
a weak leader.
Yeah. So I'm not saying he was wrong for doing it. I just don't believe the timeline. It just seems really crazy that, again, if you listen to the majority of the scientists, the majority of the doctors, they're calling this out as flawed. And yet the people who he has direct contact with, he can tell because he's commander in chief, the people who are Bethesda, they have to listen to him. He's their boss. If he gives them an order that says, you do not say this, you do not say that, they can't. If they do, that's court-martial worthy, and who knows how far that would go.
Yeah, if he's in having a conversation, take off a mask, can't understand you.
They
and
could.
If you take off their mask,
No, it's military. That's military.
You gotta understand
If-
something.
They
though,
are military.
Right?
It's a naval hospital. They are Navy.
Yeah.
LDG,
No,
go ahead.
No, this is what you do
All right,
not understand. All right. I was at BAMC, another military
There's 2
hospital.
more minutes
Listen to me.
on this topic.
Listen to me. They have a huge amount of that staff is civilian.
These guys aren't. The direct doctors for the president of the United States are not just doctors.
My thing is,
They are naval
my thing is,
officers.
you're telling people you got to quarantine for 10 days, and now he's out there talking about, well, if you take this drug, you'll be better in 4 days. That's,
Is that what he
you
said?
know what I mean? And
Bullshit.
that's
All right,
I'm
basically
sorry.
what he said.
All right.
Yes, that's basically what
Now,
he
I
said.
understand
And-
that's what he's saying, but he's
okay,
bullshit.
but my point, he may be bullshitting, but that's the point. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of bullshitting?
that's what he does.
people listen
All right,
to.
if I can get a quick minute here, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies, I need the floor for a second.
Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah.
Don't misgender me.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. As far as what this virus is going to do, I'll tell you what it is.
He's gonna play games now.
I see
It's
what
not
you
that.
Okay, it's the end of the world. I mean, no, let's forget for a moment where we think this virus came from. I mean, I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. Let's just take that for a moment and put it aside. Okay, like it's not coincidental that we have a virus that targets the top amount of age and healthful, ageful people and people with pre-existing conditions, but is a-okay to everybody else who's young and strong. Yeah, minus that's that's not the coincidental fact.
Your information is wrong. It only affects.
Okay, I'm totally not being serious here, Elihu. Give me a moment. Thank you very much.
I am being serious.
As far as Trump, yeah, someone who is on WWE really multiple
Hall of
times
Famer.
is not playing some kind of entertainment scam.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, suck it. All right, I got 2 words for you. Of course, he's going to be milking this as much as he can. I would do it, for God's sakes. Everyone would do it. You milk your situation as much as you can. And the guy has freaking the best advice in the world from Mr. McMahon on how to do it. Okay? I don't care about that. Who the hell cares about Trump?
Mute your channel.
Huh?
Uh-oh. What
We can hear a conversation in the back. We can hear
I'm
you
not
talking.
having a conversation. No, it's not me.
Somebody was.
It was Chris. He must have left.
Oh, it might have been Chris because he just bounced. Yeah. Right. Who the hell really cares about Trump? The thing is, we need a vaccine. We need it out now. People are dying. I'm tired of being stuck in a house where everybody in my household is top of the, for instance, if that virus got in this house, me and everybody in this house most likely wouldn't survive. Okay. I'm tired of living in fear. I live in a state that we have freaking Disney World and Universal and all these companies that do nothing but I am in the number 3 state for walking out my front door and catching a cold that will kill me. Okay, so hurry up and get the damn vaccine, do it right, get it out, and let's move on with our lives. And this guy, suck it.
Well,
topic 2 or 3.
This should be 2, but whatever. I messed that up. Yeah. So topic number 2 is. What do you think will happen if Donald Trump loses this election? He has already threatened not to leave office if Biden wins. What do you guys think?
What is that, by the way? I haven't heard about that. What's this threaten not to leave thing?
It's not that he threatened not to leave. It was if there was improprieties in the election results, i.e.,
Donald Trump actually said, hold on. No. Donald Trump actually said, and I watched the interview, the press conference, if he loses, it's fixed. He didn't say it might be fixed. He says if he loses, it's fixed. That's what he said.
Okay. All right.
So
then did he,
if he loses,
then did he say that he won't leave if?
Yes. He said he will not leave.
Things were together.
He doesn't have a choice. First of all,
and hold on, Danny. Let me just finish this one statement.
Sorry, Danny.
When you watched the vice president debate, they asked his vice president, what's his name? Putin?
Pence.
Putin?
I'm Canadian, so you guys they're all the same to me. But they asked him, the last question they asked him. I knew there was something because Donald Trump loves his Russians anyways, right?
You said Putin.
Oh, Chris was there. Hold on.
Putin on the Reds.
Yeah, so sorry, Chris. I didn't know how long you were there.
I just got here.
The moderator asked him about that question about, if Donald Trump loses, will you guys leave office? And he never answered the question directly. He said, well, we're not going to lose, don't worry. But he never answered the question. He never said, if Donald Trump loses, we will leave office with no problems. He never answered that question.
They both on both sides.
I think they need quotes, by the way.
I don't. Okay. Based on
watch the president event address.
I can't accuse, but I'm just telling you what it looks like. It looks like he is trying to control the narrative about whether or not, if he comes up on the short end of the stick, that is fixed. Clue number 1, or suspicion number 1. He just recently appointed a new postal master, and for weeks, the mail service was frozen. People weren't getting their mail on time, and that was kind of piggyback to saying that he's trying to control the mail-in vote, or how you can vote through the mail.
It would only help him. It would only help if more Democrats choose to do mail-in voting rather than going in person. That would help him because
on a recent show, man, if you don't have every box checked or everything done especially right, the people at the poll can throw their way. A lot of people don't know that, but he knows that. He knows exactly what he got to have, and he's going to inform his Republican backers, informers. Look, we got to make sure this is checked. He also rushed and appointed this new judge. So in the event that things don't go his way, then he's going to have the vote 5-4. That's what's being said. I don't have proof about what's being said. So there's no doubt in my mind Mr. Trump is putting this stuff in place. So if something happened, he can have some kind of mess to stay in office a little bit longer than he's supposed to. Kind of like Darth Sidious. That's exactly what I see. They should call him Darth Trump.
Okay, all right.
Exactly what he's doing.
Let's talk about the mail real quick. All right. The amount of the mail-in ballots, it was a disaster, and I want to say New York and their latest, like one of their voting or whatever. But the thing is, like, Trump is wrong when he says that there is voting tampering or whatever. It's more impropriety.
It's called voter suppression.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
No, voter fraud.
Yeah,
There's
fraud,
only like
right.
1%. Every election they've found maybe 1%.
Yeah, right. And that's why he should change the wording, because what he's actually talking about is impropriety, meaning like there have been mistakes that were not criminally intended to happen. You understand what I mean? Like shit happens with this stuff all the time. Now the if you look at the demographics of who will go and vote in person, mostly they're going to be Republicans, right? They've done polls on this. And if you see who would choose mail-in voting more, it would be Democrats and younger people. And that's why the Democrats are starting to back away from this whole mail-in voting thing, because there has been so many issues with attempting to do this before, and even smaller elections. And so like it would actually help. Because
do you know in 2016 what the #1 state was that had mail-in voting?
No, I could Google it. Can you just tell me?
Isn't it
Florida?
Okay.
It was Florida. And Florida is a Republican state. It makes no sense why he's talking against this. It makes no sense at all. Because the states that have done it longest are Republican.
Right. Now because
older voters tend to vote
voting?
Republican. Huh?
Like, what do you mean by they do mail-in voting?
They do mail-in voting and early voting.
Wait, hold on. No, because there's different, like, a lot of people will conflate absentee ballot with mail-in. So they just send their ballots out.
No. Kansas is a Republican state. They have mail-in voting. Everybody could mail-in vote if they want.
Elihu Who has
Florida
it right
is the
there.
same way.
Elihu Who has
Florida's
it right
been
there.
like that for two presidential elections.
That it doesn't exist. Yes,
older
exists.
Voters prefer mail-in voting or early voting. And the thing is that it makes no sense why he's trying to say that there's this vast amount of voter fraud.
Official ballot.
There you go.
He said it because he think Democrats going to come out in large numbers and whip his ass. So if he puts doubts in the mind, and if he put doubts in the mind now, and things don't swing his way, then he gonna have some kind of argument. I told you that this was gonna happen. I told you.
All they're gonna do is they're gonna go through and hand count everything like they've done in the past when this happens. So you know what? I mean, if he thinks courts are gonna,
if it goes to the Supreme Court, he has the numbers 5 versus 4. That's already been said and determined. This man is not a fool.
Why would it go there? Wouldn't it go to the Senate like it did in 2000?
I don't know why. A lot of things before it gets to the Supreme Court. He doesn't understand how that works.
Hey guys,
doesn't he control the Senate anyways?
I can give an
He
explanation.
doesn't control it. The Republican Party does.
Guys.
How do they?
If the ballot, the popular vote is challenged, the Senate will say it goes by
the popular vote doesn't have anything to do with who's president.
Hold on, man. Go ahead.
The Senate and the House will state that the Electoral College has chosen the winner of the president over the popular vote, which happened with 3 million votes for Donald Trump, because they tried to challenge that. They also tried to challenge that with Al Gore. If this happens again and the Senate and the House say, hey, wait, the popular vote's this and this and this, Donald Trump's going to go, hey, Supreme Court, the highest court in the law, but what does the Constitution say? Electoral College elects me.
Yeah,
Gavin
that's
Newsom
that-
that's how
basically,
our election
months
is
ago,
works.
made
It's on the
a
electoral
declaration.
college.
well, I'm
and
sorry, what?
Dandelion.
That's how our election works. It's on the electoral college, not on
Yes,
popular vote.
popular vote. Yes.
Yeah, so why in the hell is he all up in hell about these mail-in ballots if it's counted as the popular vote, not the constitutional Congress votes?
Well, Dandelion Fluff said, no, since Bush 2, it's gone to the Supreme Court. So
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
I just
Some
don't think
pe-
that's where it's going to go because the Supreme Court can't just say, "Oh, this
seems like
person
some-
wins."
Seems like some information ain't going to people TVs in certain states. I don't understand it. Texas and Kansas City must be not watching the same TV shows the rest of us watching.
Well, you know what? Nothing's for certain until it's over. So I don't know. I really don't give a shit
I
because
don't
you know
mind
what?
doing these questions, but we really should get it like ahead of time so that we can.
I
don't know,
didn't
look
want
up
to. I didn't.
information and
I
facts
didn't want
so
to
that
give
it can
head
be a
of
more
time.
productive conversation.
I did not want to give head of time. I want people to come off of their thoughts ahead, not the research.
That is
Because
I like that,
irresponsible
man.
and
I like
only
that.
leads to.
Listen, don't tell me how to run my show, bro. You know
I like
what I
that.
mean?
You can't research one particular thing. It's like, okay, what do you think on the moment? Like, well, let me see. What do these people say? No, what do these people say? Create your own theories. Like, no, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, if you want to do your research on the stream while we're doing it. But my point was to get people that I didn't want to give the questions this week. I didn't want to.
well, I'm not a voter. Okay, I'm gonna be upfront about that. I'm not a voter. Never have. Probably never will. But if Trump loses, he has no choice in the matter. He is no longer the president of the United States. There's all kinds of security and military to escort him out.
Yep.
He has,
Yeah, it's not his
he
choice.
has no choice.
January 20th. If he loses the election, he has to vacate the White House. Otherwise,
Yep.
The winner of the election has to have a new office, temporary office, until the White
They
House
can get him out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he has the balls to stay in the office though and not leave?
He has no.
He might try to pull some kind of executive order bullshit. He might try something like that.
I am nowhere near in that stratosphere. I can tell you, in most laws, in the 25 years I've been in law enforcement, there is some loophole in most of the laws. Not all of the laws, but most of them. When you think you got this cat cornered, and we think the case is airtight, you come to court and that fucking lawyer pulls some damn rabbit out your head. You be like,
I will.
It's gonna be like
And I'll have to
I
disagree.
will.
There's loopholes in every law.
Listen. I'm gonna point this out real quick. Okay, there is no doubt in that Donald Trump is a very, very successful businessman. Okay.
bankrupt businesses, bankrupt
No,
hotels.
that's not what I'm getting at,
I
Eli.
mean, promoter.
That's not what I'm getting at.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying, JJ.
Don't you think that the moment he entered the White House, he already had a plan in place?
I agree with you, JJ.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with you
It
on
was a
that.
fluke.
Running
It was a
the country
fluke that he
is-
got in there, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I got in here." And
Well,
you don't think
running the country.
he-
He's running the country like he would run any other business.
Mhm.
On the whole.
He's
So
got a
what do you-
backup plan. He did when he walked through the door.
Yeah, his backup
See?
plan for businesses was to sell them. That's how he got his money.
That's-
And the sad thing is,
That's
the
good business.
Joe Biden, he ain't much better. I mean, he's on. I mean, so we kind of
Well,
damn
fuck
if you do, damn
either
if you don't.
We're fucked either way, guys. It doesn't matter who wins.
This election is going to be who is the lesser of two evils, in my mind.
This is why I'm
This
glad I
one,
live in
really?
Canada.
This one, Donnie. It's been that for the past 5 presidents.
Well, I ain't going.
The less than two equals is the reason why I and 75% of Americans don't vote. Okay, only 25% of Americans actually freaking vote.
Well,
I mean,
my opinion is,
to
if
be
you
fair,
don't
would
vote,
we really want everyone to
really
vote?
ain't got nothing to say. But that's just my
Well,
opinion.
You're absolutely right. You're
I agree
absolutely
with
right. No, I agree with you.
As a person,
That's why I'm
owns
saying.
homes, Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this
but
isn't about changing your mind about who's gonna. If we just had like 80 to 75 to 90% of Americans vote in the first place, you'd be surprised who would actually win. You know what I mean? This whole changing your vote is only for the 25% of the people who actually vote in the first place.
Right.
That's why it's a freaking joke. But as far as the less two evils is concerned, that was last time. That was the time before last. I mean, this none of the above crap has been eking me for years. Second,
and
we're looking at the president for all the wrong reasons. And I said this before. The president isn't supposed to bring change. He's supposed to do his job and get the hell out. He's supposed to keep the status quo and keep it running. You want the country to change? Don't vote for a president. We need to change the country. Change comes with us, not the president.
Congress makes the laws. The president enforces the laws.
Excellent. Great topic, guys. Appreciate that. Last one's a little bit easier, but it's because of JJ's little comment in the in the chat, where he's like, "Why am I here?" So
yeah, because you're
go.
talking about stuff I have no clue. I'm like, why am I
The
here?
answer is 42.
What's that?
The answer is 42.
Yeah.
42? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the meaning of life, and I put here instead of here, but whatever. Why are we here? What do you think the perfect purpose of life is? And what do you think happens to us after we die?
Quick answer. You add an arrow going from that last icon to the first icon, and you got my definition.
So the purpose, if you're talking not on a physiological, like it's to repopulate the earth, basically. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Like not repopulate, but like just keep, fucking and having kids. But if we're talking beyond, that.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
The purpose is undefined. You define it within life. As far as where do we go? I mean, so eschatological speaking, I'm a Christian, but I'm a universalist, not conditionalism or traditionalism. I definitely lean towards universalism as far as the eschatological part of your question is. So in my view as a Christian, I believe that when you die, eventually everything will go back to the creation, to the creator, right? Every knee will bow before and
return to the source.
Right, and recognized, But so that's me. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in a literal hell. I don't think that's correct. I don't believe in conditionalism either. So I definitely believe more in the universal eschatological viewpoint. That's just me.
Excellent.
Word.
Excellent. Anybody else?
What was the question?
Yeah, please show
It
the question again.
was. Yeah, sure. Hold on. I'll just share the stream
So
again.
short-term memory.
It's basically the question.
We have CRS.
Chris.
It's the meaning of life. Why are we here? What do you think the purpose of life is? And what do you think happens to us after we die?
The purpose of life is to fulfill your purpose, whatever that purpose is. When you fulfilled it, no, wait, no, listen. When you fulfill that purpose, that is when you die. You don't know until you've done it, and I firmly have always believed that. I believe you get to a point where your purpose on this earth is done, and that is when you're taken.
That can't be interrupted early.
That explains dead babies.
Yeah, well, fine. Maybe that baby was there to teach somebody about that life is precious. You can't tell that that's not what it is. I mean, I just don't think that a baby dies just because it dies. I think there's a purpose for it.
So the baby just gets fucked in this scenario.
But I wanted to live longer.
I'm trying.
Sorry, kid, we had to teach the mom a lesson.
Believe it how you want. But I'm telling you, that's what I believe. You don't want to listen to it. That's fine.
We
But that's
needed
what I
your mom
believe.
to stop being a whore, so we had to give her a dead baby.
And
Wait. With all due respect, if I kind of do agree with Chris, but you got to understand, if you think you only live once, then yeah, Matt
there's that
Martigan
too.
adds a
I
bad
don't
spin to
necessarily
it.
think
But if
that-
you just keep coming back, then there's no problem dying if you're a baby because you just come back.
Yeah, you only live 6 times.
Yeah, like I said, nobody of consequence actually says you only live once. And the only person who did say that, even he came back.
What the hell kind of sick, perverted questions?
But that's
Anzo
only if
put
you
me?
don't put in up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA.
Yes, select start. Yeah.
Danny,
Ding, 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 ding.
Did you guys know that Stephen King thought the human brain was like a computer? Once it shut off, there's nothing left. It's just all blankness. It's over.
Yeah, until you turn off a secondary computer. It's amazing how when my computer died, all I had to do was copy the hard drive.
He's talking about unplugging something. Once it's unplugged, it's unplugged. It's over. It's off.
Okay.
Yes, and then what happens when you plug it back in?
You're dead. You can't plug it back in. It's broken. It's not working anymore. Boom.
But you can. Of course you can plug it back in. Every single human being that is born is a new plugged in piece of hardware. You're nothing but a radio.
Plug some people in.
Wait, people have died before and been brought back to life, right?
Yeah, I know that.
I'm living proof.
Okay, so
that.
yeah. So I don't get what you're saying here.
I just said what Stephen Hawking said.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is,
Danny, say something, man.
I'm.
What?
Like,
Danny's not touching this topic.
No, hold on. Danny,
I'm sure he has an opinion on it.
As Anzo so graciously pointed out, he made the question because of me.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I here?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. We don't have to sit here and try to figure out the freaking meaning of life, guys. Because trust me, if we knew that, don't you think we'd be in a little bit better position than we all are in right now?
I don't know why I'm here.
I know two reasons why JJ here.
Good weed.
Oh, please enlighten me. I got to hear this.
Good weed is one of them.
To smoke some weed and don't vote.
No. Listen. No. I've always said this.
I observe.
Hey, like I said, I'm not a political person. I don't understand none of it. But the moment it concerns me, so far it doesn't concern me. But when it concerns me, then I will vote.
Yeah, you have every right not to vote.
And I actually agree with JJ because I don't vote either.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wish more people who don't know anything about what's happening with the issues not vote too. I wish they wouldn't vote.
The state of Florida got all the signatures needed to put to legalize recreationally marijuana. Okay, we got the signatures for it to be put on the ballot. I will vote on that ballot.
I can understand that absolutely. Absolutely, because it's something that affects you, and that's what I say here.
But when we get a president and starts, for instance, I'm not on disability, but I'm on SSI, okay, which is like the McDonald's version of disability. If the next president or whatever the next presidential election, whoever's voted in, if they take my money away, then I will vote to get their fucking asses out of there.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you a scenario, JJ. Let's say, for instance, the next president hates coffee, and during his tenure, and he stays there 8 years, and he start putting people around him that hate coffee, and the judge dies or gets sick, whatever, retires, and he replaces that judge with somebody that hates coffee in the Supreme Court, and then a senator and whatever state he replaces when they loses, and that person hates coffee. And that person that hates coffee happens to be in the state where you love coffee at. If you don't vote, then you can't stop none of that. But if
that's
you
not
vote
true. When you're talking about state rights, it's marijuana is still illegal under Title 21, Section 844.
We're talking about we're talking about that coffee. Okay.
He's making a valid point, guys.
Regulations, but Bill Barr basically says he has not.
I'm done.
Anything on it at this moment.
It don't, like I said, it don't affect me because guess what? Coffee is medically legal in Florida. But guess what? I still go to my boy and say, "Hey, hook me up." It doesn't matter.
It wasn't the point. It wasn't the point Comic was trying to make, guys. You totally just went way over your head. The point is, government doesn't do jack squat. We do. And if you don't make your voice heard, that's how you control it. One way is by voting. Another way is by popular, you know what I mean? Like actually promoting things and speaking your mind and getting together in groups and making our voices heard, and not just voting for somebody and hoping that whatever their particular beliefs are is what's going to change, change government.
LDG, I understand that. I understand all that. I'm just saying, if none of this
put Chris in the back. Put Chris in the back. We can hear his conversation he's having.
Oh, where is
he? He's talking to Ethan.
What did green screen just collapse?
Yeah, it did. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your green screen, brother.
It's like talking about the meaning of life, and we got the fabric of the universe breaking apart over there. Not so.
Continue to talk, guys. Continue to talk.
The galaxy just fell. That's great.
By the way, JJ, you just said that they try to regulate recreational, right? The first time.
No, not regulate. It's medically. It's medically legal now that it's going to be on the books.
The first time they tried out here, it failed. Why? Because nobody knew where the money was going to go. They had to actually have a financial plan. Then it went on the ballot. Then everybody finally passed recreational. The first time I tried to get on for legalized California statewide non-recreational, it failed. Why? Nobody knew how the money was going to get regulated. Nobody knew how the product was going to get regulated.
Right.
They didn't actually look into that.
Actually, it failed over in Florida because at the last minute they changed the percentage required to approve it. They literally changed the what is it, like, was like 60% or whatever that, you know what I'm talking about?
60,
the required votes for it to pass, and then they changed it at the last minute. And we even with that, we almost still won. But that was the first vote. Now Florida officially actually got the vote to go through medically. So, but they cheated their ass. They'll find a way to cheat one way or another. They don't want it legal. They'll find a way to do it.
To address the question from the chat, if they know, if they have actually looked into the issues that are on the ballot, yes, vote. That's great. You should, if you want to. That's kind of one of the good things about this country is that we have the freedom to choose whether or not we do vote. And to be honest, I would prefer people who don't know what the issues are not to weigh in on it.
Yeah. And I want people I want to vote for, and that's the secondary problem. Even if everybody actually voted, my problem is the people we have to choose from are all bullshit. Just like well, not even that. They're career politicians, which is an oxymoron and should not exist in the first place. Just like Comic said, it's better than two evils. So even if everybody was voting, I still might not vote because I do not want to use my vote to pick the best of the two, better of the two evils. Should you want to vote to make things better for other people? Yes, but what's more important is you should live to make things better for other people. Every day that you wake up, try to pass it forward, try to do a good deed. Stand by your convictions. I know it's easier to be an asshole. I know it's easier to lie. I know it's easier to stay to yourself. But the more we do that, the more it's going to rub off of everybody. We need a change, and that change has to come from us. We the people, not we the copyright, not we the corporation, and not we the company, not we the career politician.
We the robots.
Excellent.
Well, I mean, all of this is secondary to the biggest issue, and the biggest issue is the lobbying. The lobbying. Man, you fucked me up, LDG.
Well, sorry, brother. All right, brother.
No, I mean, like, because
you're just talking about Congress lobbying, and let me tell you something. Lobbying, if I may add to that, lobbying is like viruses. Lobbying is like cookies. There's nothing wrong with the virus. A virus is actually a good thing. I'm talking about a computer virus. A computer cookie is a good thing. It was the bad people that used viruses and cookies that gave it a bad name. There's nothing wrong with lobbying. It's how it's being done that's being thrown. We got bad lobbyists lobbying for bullshit, company agenda crap. Now, what if you had a lobbyist that promoted for, I don't know, an actual cure of cancer or fair housing construction or something that was actually productive and good, instead of, oh, I don't know, lobbying for Mickey Mouse being copyrighted for another quadrillion years. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with lobbying. It's just the way it's being done right now that the bad people are giving it a bad name.
Excellent. And with that being said, guys, we went over the hour mark, so we're gonna shut it down. And I have one last comment to make because, listen, I do YouTube, and I've done a lot of shit on YouTube, but most of the shit that I do is comic book stuff and all kinds of shit. I do the sports show, and then but most of it is comic book shit. I do have one show, the OOC, where I do some real talk too, but I'm getting tired of always doing the comic book stuff, and I'm getting tired of always looking for topics when there's nothing going on right now. So I put in some topics today to stir up the pot. That was the point. Now, we're on this panel. We all respect each other. So if you're going to get mad at someone else's opinion and bounce and do all that kind of stuff, I'm sorry, but that doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't sit right with me, because we can all sit here and have a debate and have a conversation, and at the end of the day, leave the show and still be friends, right?
Yeah, agree.
So
Indeed.
at the end of the day, I wanted an entertaining show. I wanted to stir the pot. I like heated debates. I really do. And that's what I wanted. And that was the purpose for doing those topics today. And that was the purpose for not showing it to anybody as well. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I did that. If anybody got upset or felt like, because it's like you shouldn't talk about politics. No, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Absolutely. Because this is real life stuff. You know what I mean? It's real life stuff. And sometimes we have to talk about this, not just to talk about it, but to educate each other at the same time. And this is the reason why I did these topics today. So with that being said, we're going to go around the panel. We're going to let the people know where to find you guys. I hope they subscribe to your channels. Whoever hasn't subscribed to anybody on the panel, please subscribe to their channels. We got some great people on here. So I'm going to start it off with the newcomer, Elihu Who. Tell them where to find
me who? Okay.
Yes,
I am Elihu Who. I'm everywhere, nowhere, and sometimes in between. Every week I have a science show called What's Up with the Universe. This week we're talking about exoplanets, which is tomorrow. Yeah, today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Wednesday, tomorrow, 12 noon Pacific time. And like I stated earlier, if you haven't hit that bell, you don't know when I'm going to live, or Enzel's going live, or JJ's going live, or Matt Martigan, or Pickles, or Chris. So everybody, hit that bell down there when you go to our pages, so you know when we're up, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. And mainly on Twitter.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely subscribe to his channel. Good dude. I've been in a couple of streams with him and LDG and just talking and trash and stuff. So great channel he has there. JJ, you're up, my friend.
Stuff, so.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JJ. And before I even get started, Anzo, I completely agree with you. It's just for future reference. I've done said it. People that know me, I understand pop culture, not just comic books and stuff like that. I understand pop culture over and over and over again can get repetitive and boring and just you can't really go nowhere with it when nothing's going on. But I have no clue of the political aspect of it, so I was pretty much clueless this evening. But even what I didn't know or thought I knew, I still had an opinion about. And I want to thank all of y'all for listening to it. Because, once again, if we can't get up here and get along, then there's no point in being here. None of us. Because if we're going to argue on here or have a simple disagreement on here, and when the camera goes off and we're cussing each other's brains out, then there's no point in being here.
We'll just get along.
Yeah, we're here to have a good time. We're here to entertain and hopefully chat. I hope we're entertaining to you guys. I see a lot of familiar names every week, and I want to thank you very much for showing up. And with that being said, you guys know who I am. you know where I can be found. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Thursday. You can find me on Twitter at Sithlord3827. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, like Alonzo said, subscribe to everybody. You know, we all deserve it. We all work hard for it. Even that guy there in the ball cap. But still, you know, subscribe to everybody. Hit that bell. And if you haven't already, thumb the stream, man. You know, thumb
thumbs up is not for your ass.
Yeah. Trust me, the stream will like it. Just thumb the hell out of it. And Onzo, thank you again for having me on.
Yeah,
No problem. I do appreciate you guys for coming. Not a problem. Chris Knight, tell the people where to find you.
Yeah, typically on the stream, but it seems like today my phone hated me. So, yeah, you can find me at The Real Review 3000 and here on Tuesdays for the Chaos List and on Mondays over on Danny Graham's channel with the Chaotic Conversation, Wednesday nights on my channel, and all three of these, of course, on Chaos Central's YouTube channel. I do the Rule of Three. That is tomorrow. 3 questions, the 3 panelists, me, Onzo, Danny, and 3 minutes to discuss individually, all right, what we think of the topic, and then as a group for 3 minutes. So it's one of those unique spins on the discussion stream. And yeah, again, reiterate what everybody else said. Go sub to everybody, smash that bell, make sure that bell is dented or cracked like the Liberty Bell. And then make sure you take time out of your day to pick a time when you can and watch a couple of the streams on any one of our channels. There's plenty of time in the week that you can just sit there and kind of put like an earbud in and just do something else while listening. These are listening streams. You don't have to watch anything. So it's really easy to play this stuff and listen and other things like that. So please do that. Go sub to, like I said, go sub to everybody else here. I really would appreciate it if you haven't subbed to sub to me, but these other guys deserve it just as much as I do. And they are smaller channels and they deserve to be much bigger than they already are. So make sure you go to these guys first. If you don't come around to me, that's fine. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to worry about that. I want you to really support these guys because the whole key of doing this is that we all support each other and we all grow together and help each other out. That is really what this is about. And again, like Onzo said, it's sharing the opinions. If they're right or not right, but if they're the same, great. If they're not, it does stimulate conversation. So absolutely.
Mad Martigan, your turn, my friend.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to take up any more time. I've already said it at the beginning. If you want to find me, it's possible.
Check on any weekly Rumble stream. I have his information in those.
Yeah,
the one that he is only officially a 3-time champion of.
Which he's crying about, but it's okay.
3. The points don't matter.
3. Everybody knows it.
LDG. Last but not least, you, my friend.
Again, thank you for having me on again this week, Onzo. Always a pleasure. Love what you do. Everybody, again, LDG Pixels, trying to give back to the community, help out with your tech issues. Yeah, there is a bigger thing that I'm trying to do, but baby steps. So if you have any issues, help, looking for a new PC, got issues with your computers or a particular website or a program, or you just like watching some computer nerd do his thing, hit me up on LDG Pixels. Also, if you want a place to hang your feet up, the waiting room on the Pixelate channel, guaranteed to be only slightly better than watching paint dry, waiting for someone else cooler to stream. We hang out, do open panels, we do watch parties, we hang out, we chill, and have some fun. So I do appreciate that, and thank you very much.
Excellent, and I do appreciate you guys from coming. The last but not least, Danny Graham sub to his channel as well. We're all trying to do something good. We're all trying to get subs, you know what I mean? So we do appreciate you guys checking us out. This channel, Bigger Forward Entertainment. I do appreciate everybody that comes and watches me, because sometimes I wonder why would you, but I do appreciate it, So with that being said, guys, we are out.
Chaos.